Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 716. Title of today's lesson is the difference between accumulate and amass. Okay, if you want a screenshot, do it now. Let's get right to it. Both terms mean to collect over time, so there can be some crossover. There can be some situations where you could probably get away with using either of these terms. However, both of these words stress different qualities a little bit more. So there are certain situations where you might be better or more likely to choose one over the other. All right, let's start with accumulate. Emphasizes more that the buildup is gradual and the time is steady, usually slow increases. So the accumulate focuses more on the time it took us longer. It's building steady, but the time is more emphasized. Amass puts a little bit more emphasis on the extremely large quantity. You want to emphasize that that quantity was really, really big at the end. Accumulate can be used for anything, whether significant or valuable or not. Amass tends to be used with things that are more significant or valuable, such as a fortune, wealth, valuables, knowledge, experience, etc. Accumulate could be more passive or just happening by chance or casually, where amass tends to be a little bit more active. You're doing it on purpose. You're really trying hard to build it up. All right, and we got 7 examples here to try to give you a better feel when you're more likely to use one than the other. Here's the first one. A lot of grime accumulated on the inside of the oven. Now this one you're definitely more likely to use accumulate with because, well, first of all, grime is not very valuable. It's dirty. It's a little disgusting. It's happening more by chance, casually. You just didn't clean it, so it was kind of building up on its own. All right. Number 2, she accumulated a lot of textbooks because she never threw away any old ones. So she just didn't throw them away. So they just kind of built up over time. Again, the textbooks themselves were probably not really that valuable. So again, you're probably a little bit more likely to use accumulate here than amass. Number 3, she accumulated a collection of matchboxes from restaurants. Yeah, some people have strange collections. And at one time, a lot of restaurants, for advertising purposes, used to give away a box of matches as, maybe a way of advertising somebody to keep it. They think of the restaurant, they may go back. And some people really collected them, even though it's not a very valuable collection. So we might use more accumulate as opposed to amass here. Okay, good. Number 4, he amassed a great fortune from many successful investments over the years. Well, obviously this is money, this is wealth. So amass, and especially if you want to emphasize that the number is really large, amass might be more likely to be used here. He amassed a wealth of knowledge on this subject from all the research he did over the years. Yeah, so again, the knowledge is valuable as well. Okay. Number 6 here. He amassed a large collection of gold coins. Now here, gold coins, of course, they're valuable. They're much more valuable than matchboxes. So again, you're more likely to use amass. And number 7, the Louvre Museum amassed a large collection of famous art over the years. Well, yes, very valuable. And they went through a lot of trouble to get it. So amass, and especially if you want to emphasize the great quantity, remember the Louvre is the largest museum in the world. So you'd probably be a little more likely to use amass than accumulate. Anyway, I hope you got a better feel of when you're more likely to use one than the other. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.